Well, welcome to Horta. We made it in, we did not lose the mast. It's almost a miracle. So I'm trying to find somebody to come out and fix our boat. But other than that, it's a beautiful day in Horta, a little windy, and we're just glad to be in this little refuge in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, because that is an unforgiving ocean out there, completely unforgiving. One of the first things I wanted to do when I got to shore was go to church. Thank God, thank Jesus for getting us in safely. If you think you're going to be out there in the middle of the ocean and not be talking to God and hearing from all of your dead relatives, you're probably mistaken, because there is a lot of time out there for contemplation of one's own mortality. So this was especially sweet, finding these beautiful 18th century Catholic churches. Look at that altar, solid silver, all gold ornamentation. I can get the word out. Beautiful churches, very spiritual people. The Portuguese are very in touch with their higher power. Our friends Jerry and Nancy rented a little bungalow here. It's very cute, and this is the view.
So that house has 2 bedrooms. It's like our house.
I think it's hard to find a more scenic island. We spent a lot of time in Hawaii, in Kauai, and I don't know, this is really pretty. It's actually, I don't know if these pictures are doing a good job of really showing you the beauty of this land. They're so self-sufficient. All these pastures, they have cattle. They just grow most of their own food. You go to the grocery store, it's a third the price of the United States for meat, and you can buy steaks for less than you pay for hamburger in the States. Nice shot of the harbor. There's farther away. This is a statue of Mary, and she's overlooking the harbor at the foot of this cross on top of the mountain. It's really beautiful. Okay, I picked a place out of the wind a little bit. We're in a whaler's village on the southwest side of the island. We had a hard time coming in to this side of the island. This boat ramp has been in place since the 1500s. It was the most productive whaling village in the Azores. And the whole village got destroyed and blown away by this volcano in 1957. And most of the residents of this island left in 1957 for the United States and places elsewhere because this volcano blew up and made the island kind of uninhabitable for quite a while. So, but this is the boat ramp for the whalers' village, and there are building foundations around here and things you can see, but that was over 60 years ago, and there's still nothing growing here. It just blew it all away. This is the entranceway to a home. And this is all that's left in the whalers' village. And the lava came through, of course, destroyed the home. But the entranceway is still here. Little staircase somebody probably built in the 1500s. Well, we're gonna go up on top of this lighthouse. That's the volcano caldera that blew up and destroyed this whole area. Top of the lighthouse should be able to see a little better image of it. You made it to the top of the lighthouse. I can't believe it.
140 steps and 3 stairs.
It's 3 ladders.
3 ladders.
3 ladders, or 2 ladders. Was it 2 or 3? Anyway.
There's where we just were.
That's the boat ramp down there. This used to be a whole village here. All buried under volcanic ash. There's a foundation to a building down there that was once an office or a home. There's foundations everywhere.
Is that room we were in?
And that's another one from the other side.
I think
And that's the caldera. That's the volcano right there. This is as close as you can get to the edge of it. Very sharp edge. They've closed they had a trail, but they closed it. Too dangerous.
Now, why did they say that it survived?
It's amazing this survived the volcano. This is the only building that did.
Well, why did they say it? What was their...
Well, they built it pretty tough. Now, we didn't understand at the time, but we actually entered in through an upstairs window to go up this lighthouse. It was buried up to the 2nd floor. Here's some old pictures that a storefront had in town of the whaling village, kind of before, and this is before the lighthouse got buried. But that's the way the building originally looked, with the lighthouse, 2 stories. And here's some shots of the volcano, adding some extra land onto the northwest side of this island. There she blows right there, man. I'll tell you what, these are great shots, and that's awesome. Transatlantic airplane landed here in Horta, parked right where we parked our boat. 1919. In the 20th century, Horta became an important port for all transatlantic travel, whether it comes from the sea or by air. Pan Am ended up using Horta as their main refueling for transatlantic flights. During World War II, this harbor was very important, supporting our troops. And here's Charles Lindbergh, his plane that stopped here in Horta on his transatlantic. So when you come to Horta, it would be bad luck if you did not paint the name of your boat and your crossing date somewhere on the sidewalks of Horta in the harbor. They don't really care where you put it, what you do, and I suppose no video about Horta would be complete without showing you some of these. So, Jean-Luc Duc, 2022, St. Martin. So yeah, you know, Gail and I are not artistes. We're not artistes at all. So we think we might pay an artiste to do ours. You know. Anyway, we'll see how much she charges. But some of these are very clever, some are quite beautiful. It just goes on and on and on. I'm looking for some of the more famous YouTube sailing boats like SV Delos. I'm sure they've been through here. I love Vagabond. I'm sure they've been here. So, you know, maybe not, but I think they have. I'm sure they stopped here a couple years ago when they took that little communist over to Europe. I can't remember. Greta. The Greta commie. She's a little pile of crap, isn't she? Anyway. Sorry, just my opinion. Alright, that's it for now. Okay, you see that little red and white boat with the flags on it? Let me zoom in here a little bit. That boat is very small. It can't be more than, I don't know, 6, maybe it's 8 feet long at the most, and maybe 2, maybe 3 feet wide, maybe 3 feet, 8 feet long and 3 feet wide. And the gentleman that sails on that sailboat, he built that boat himself. He left France 2 years ago. He sailed this boat all the way around the world, through the Pacific, around Africa, and now he's on his way back to France where he left. So anyway, just wanted to point it out to you. World's smallest circumnavigation sailboat. He's been everywhere, and now he's in Horta, and he's almost home, almost back to France. Very interesting fellow. Just amazing, you guys. All the work you've done, and then all that sailing. Huh. Yeah. I really like it. All the way around the world.
It is sunset officially now.